Okay, medical emergency on 49. When most people hear about a winter weather advisory, they stay at home. But when you absolutely have to be at a team event in Fairport, New York, those 300 plus miles across New York State can quickly become an adventure. I think I can safely say that this was the most insane mainline railroading I've experienced to date. So sit back and enjoy this cinematic Railfan video. Kicking off our journey to see some of New York State's finest railroading. We are approaching Amsterdam, New York, and the winter weather is just setting in. We're traveling down on this particular day, Thursday, to avoid the worst of it, but we're still gonna get probably more than we bargained for in Utica, Syracuse, and Rochester. All right, here comes a westbound. This is quite atmospheric. I just wish we found a place to pull off, but you know, what can you do when the snow's coming down like this? There it goes. Looks like an intermodal train, probably IO20 heading to Worcester. That'd be my guess. Okay, medical emergency on 49. My video's not going to do this justice.
I can't understand though.
What a crazy night this is turning into.
That's your actual PO 4915. What's the condition of the patient? They're asking us.
We got a three-way conversation going on between dispatch, Amtrak, and the EMTs. And we have our own problem to deal with here, as you can see.
PO 49. CSX equipment defect detector milepost 200.7. Track 2. No defect.
Another eastbound.
No defect. Total axle 6.
Big eastbound at that. Here comes another eastbound, and once again we don't have a place to see it. I don't know what's going on here, actually. Once again, you can't see much. We're coming past some other signals here. Looks like a manifest, and I'm gonna say that is 626. Just a random guess. You can see the taillights of the train right there. That's Amtrak 49, and they're getting the patient onto an ambulance. Just one of many bad things to happen tonight here in the Mohawk Valley. There they are right there. They're stopped following the crossing. Trying to get freights around the train. And we're just trying to get to Utica in one piece. Rolling through Little Falls, and all the truckers are pulled off along the side. They know now's the time to sleep and tomorrow's the time to drive. It's about 10:15 p.m. as we roll into the city of Utica. The snow has all but turned to rain as we get set up for our first catches of the trip, the first being Amtrak 49. Running an hour and 45 minutes late due to the medical emergency, the overnight Chicago-bound run makes a brief stop at the historic New York Central Station.
And Chicago Union Station. Anyone going past Chicago, just look for an Amtrak representative in a blue uniform. They can assist you with a bus connection or a train connection there at Chicago Union Station. If you have a train behind 5 or 6 minutes on track 2,
So Amtrak's coming in on this track here, which means we're gonna get across the tracks, assuming that 620 is coming up the other track. Sounds like a plan to me. Utica Union Station always brings back a lot of great memories. 2017 or 2018, I forget, was my first time railfanning the Mohawk sub, and we ended up here. We saw a bunch of trains, and crap, I can't get through, the door's locked. So we're shooting on this side. Oh well. We return to the south platform to visit New York Central 060, number 6721. The Adirondack Railroad's Polar Express can be seen in the background. By the time you're watching this video, the Adirondack cabin fever trains will be in full swing. The snow has fully turned to rain, with a hint of ice as we wait for CSX train M620, racing west after working Rotterdam Junction. CSXT 911, spirit of our first responders, provided mid-train power. Guarantee you my photos are absolute garbage, but we saw it, and that's what counts. CSX 911, first responders unit here in Utica, New York, M620 heading to Messina. We're heading to bed. Alright, guys. Bruh.
As you can tell by my dark and failed intro, I was out early the next day. Our objective for Friday morning was to shoot the Mohawk, Adirondack, and Northern in Utica. Unfortunately, their schedule is unpredictable at best, and the railroad didn't turn a wheel on this particular Friday.
Right now I'm playing the age-old game of the lens cap is somewhere under the seat, and I don't know how to get it. This happens like every time I go on a trip. I don't know what to do.
Hey guys, on today's Wide World of Trains, we're sitting in my truck, waiting by some random tracks, waiting for something totally bizarre and unusual to happen. Maybe we'll even get a DPU alright.
Despite the rain, I sat for about 2 hours and caught several priority intermodal trains. Let's watch the early morning rush at Utica Union Station.
Hot little eastbound. I'm going to try to avoid the rain as much as possible today. So we're going to do a lot of this, just shooting from the car. Honestly, I kind of like it. It's more casual, you know? You can really enjoy the trains more than if I'm trying to foam and take pictures and all that stuff. Westbound stacks, hustling through.
last Amtrak of the day, 280 Niagara Falls to New York Penn. Windshield's getting fogged up again. I gotta take care of that. And by take care of that, I mean go like this. My final train in Utica was M626, rapidly slowing down to work the MA&N yard. A couple of MP15 units trailed the leading GE, allowing me to capture 3 locomotive builders in one shot, with MHWA 2456 representing Alco. And we got another westbound. Didn't have time to get the tripod up. 7 trains in Utica was a great way to kick off my day, and it's now about 9:30 as we head towards Rome. Utica experienced mostly rain, but the snow became heavy as we headed west. Our next stop is a new one for me, the Amtrak station in Rome, New York. Located at QC 251.3 on the Mohawk Sub, the narrow platform quite literally puts you in the middle of the action. We would shoot 4 eastbound trains here, beginning with red hot I-002, the Thursday night hotshot out of Bedford Park, Illinois. With Christmas only 9 days away, this train was unusually long with peak season traffic. That was some of the most intense wind I've ever experienced. No cap. Yeah, I didn't even know what to do with my tripod. Even trying to hold it, it was still blowing all around. Yikes. This is a nice spot to shoot though. Especially for photography, where you're not trying to keep a tripod on the ground. I-002, Thursday hotshot. Bedford Park, North Bergen. Next up was M560 with a great lash-up including a Mack leader, Dash 9, and a pair of Jeeps. That was a pretty darn good lash up if I do say so myself. Our third train in Rome was B699, ethanol loads for the P&W. A pair of UP units provided our first foreign power set of the day.
air slide on the rear.
Finally, Empire Service Train 284 rolled into the station, our last train before heading to Syracuse. A lot better than Utica, it was rain.
I'm sure.
Alright folks, that's gonna do it for me. Thanks for watching, and oh wait, we're not done. We're done here in Rome, but we're heading to Syracuse. Rome train station, 1912. I don't know what's going on in here. I'm standing underneath the south main of the water level route, CSX, Chicago line, Mohawk subdivision. 4 eastbounds here in Rome, and we're moving on now towards Syracuse.
The snow was already moving north as we neared Syracuse. Our next train would be something totally different. Finger Lakes Railway train SH2 returning to Solvay Yard.
There's a semaphore signal that I want to shoot GS2 at. That's really cool. And actually they have a decent amount of snow here. I guess it didn't rain like it did in Utica.
Ex-Southern Railway B23-7 number 2304 is on point, leading Southern style and showing off its long hood bell. We will chase SH2 and 2 other Finger Lakes trains in another video.
Looks like another switching move. The old 2304.
After grabbing our favorite fast food, we headed down to CP 293 on the Syracuse terminal. DeWitt to Baldwinsville local LO24 was sitting in the Belle Isle pocket track, waiting for a 4-train traffic jam.
Actually, it's probably Amtrak at this point. So we'll see what we get here.
Hey, Juanita, this is the second day. 1 for the L, 036, 26, CSXT 6598, employee TA Pegarelli.
I love watching manifest trains on railroads that aren't my home road. You see a lot of cars that maybe you don't see because they just never get routed on your home route. This is a pretty long manifest too, and they're holding the Amtrak for it. You guys will have to check out Riverline Productions video, but we've been talking and sharing info, and he says Selkirk is totally backed up and Syracuse is not much better. It is hopping out here on the railroad today. A lot better than my last trips to the Mohawk sub, that's for sure. I believe this is our 13th train of the day. Hello 24 is still waiting to come out, but they gotta wait for Amtrak too and possibly more eastbounds. Amtrak is smoking up a storm. rolling in for a crew change, and then they'll be rocketing down to South Kearney, New Jersey. Lots of Amazon and other high priority merchandise traffic. If you order something for Christmas, folks, and your package is getting there, you know, before Christmas, because when I'm filming this, it's a few days before Christmas, your package might be on that train heading to the distribution center in South Kearney for distribution all over the Northeast. Later in the afternoon, we're in Weedsport on the CSX Rochester subdivision. The rain has turned into a ghostly fog as massive Amazon Express train I-003 roars through.
large 003. And notice, it was completely foggy before, and now it's not. The train blew away all the fog. That's really funny.
As light fades, loaded ethanol train B713 heads towards Syracuse with a pair of BNSF units. We conclude our adventure across New York State with a handful of trains in Fairport. Fairport is located just east of Rochester, where the West Shore subdivision joins the main line. I shot priority train I-008 on Friday night, returning Saturday night for a pair of westbounds.
Alright guys, we are here at the one and only, the famous, the infamous Fairport, New York viewing platform. It looks like I'm smoking or vaping or something, but I assure you the air is just really cold. So I'm here underneath the platform. Virtual Railfan is right up there. They can probably hear me talking right now, narrating this video. I'm not talking incredibly loud, but it's a really cool place. Let's check it out.
Dragging equipment malfunction.
Wow.
Total axle 670. Speed 37. End of transmission.
Dragging equipment there out on the Chicago line tonight. Last night was a medical emergency. Tonight it's dragging equipment. Always something going on. If Thursday night was Act 1 and Friday was Act 2, then I guess you could call today the intermission of our westbound in a snowstorm trip. We're back here at the Fairport Junction viewing platform. Gonna get a couple trains here. We're actually gonna go live too. Hopefully not taking away too many viewers from the virtual Railfan camera, which once again is up here. So we'll see what we get. Maybe we'll get some people coming down to say hi because there's a lot of rail fans in the area. So yeah, we'll see what we get here. Fairport, New York. I-161, our last train of the night here in Fairport, New York.
From heavy snow in Amsterdam to diverse action in Syracuse and even visiting the former capital of New York State, our December trip was full of excitement. Smash the like button and subscribe if you want to see the short line side of this adventure, where we cover New York's finest railroad, the Finger Lakes Railway. I'm North Country Trains, and I'll see you next time.